Hello everyone. In recent years, wildfires in the United States have not only devastated vast landscapes, but also caused significant disruptions in wildlife behavior. The latest wildfire, known as the Foot Fire in Arizona, has burned 4,568 acres and was 80% contained as of July 5, 2024. This catastrophic event has inadvertently created opportunities for wildlife, particularly black bears, to invade urban areas. These animals have been spotted in various states such as California, New Jersey, and Florida. What are the impacts and damages caused by black bears entering urban areas? Leave a number 1 comment if you want to explore this pressing issue. One of the most alarming behaviors of black bears in urban areas is their tendency to break into homes. Driven by their strong sense of smell, bears are drawn by the scent of food into human residences. In Florida, a bear followed the scent of grilled meat into a house and was found rummaging through the kitchen. This incident not only demonstrates the adaptability of black bears, but also raises serious safety concerns for residents. In another instance, a bear invaded a man's yard, leading to a chaotic and panic-filled situation when he confronted the animal. Encounters like these are becoming more common and can result in property damage, injuries, and heightened fear within the community. In addition, black bears pose a significant risk on roadways. These animals often suddenly cross highways, leading to collisions that can be fatal for both the bear and humans. For example, in June 2023, a driver in New Jersey collided with a black bear that suddenly ran across the road. The bear did not survive, and the vehicle was severely damaged. These incidents highlight the need for effective measures to reduce encounters and ensure safety for both humans and wildlife. How can we address the growing presence of black bears in urban areas? Let's explore the measures currently being implemented in the United States. With the increasing number of black bear encounters in urban settings, American hunters have turned to hunting as a method to mitigate the damage caused by these animals. However, this approach requires a comprehensive understanding of regulations, proper weapons, and black bear behavior to ensure a humane and effective solution.
Ground, doesn't it? He's here. You all think he is?
Specifically, to hunt black bears, hunters must have a valid permit and hunting license issued by the government. Each state has specific regulations for black bear hunting, including designated hunting seasons, quotas, and allowed methods of hunting. These regulations are designed to manage the bear population sustainably and prevent overhunting. Hunters must also be knowledgeable about black bear behavior to predict their actions and ensure a humane approach. Have you ever hunted a bear? If yes, leave a number 1 comment, and if not, leave a number 0. In addition, choosing the right weapon is crucial when hunting bears. Typically, hunters use large caliber rifles or shotguns with appropriate ammunition, such as the .30-06 Springfield rifle or a 12-gauge shotgun. These weapons are powerful enough to ensure a quick and humane kill, minimizing the likelihood of prolonged suffering for the animal. hunters must also ensure their weapons are well maintained and that they are proficient in using them to ensure accuracy and safety during the hunt.
You can stay right here.
Yep.
What do you think about hunting as an effective way to manage black bear populations and reduce conflicts between humans and wildlife? Hunting black bears can be an effective tool for managing their population and minimizing the risks they pose to human communities. By controlling the bear population, hunting helps prevent overcrowding, reduces the likelihood of conflicts between humans and wildlife, and contributes to maintaining ecosystem balance. For example, hunting can regulate predator populations, which in turn affects the populations of other species and vegetation. This complex balance is essential for the health and sustainability of ecosystems.
Got him.
That's a giant bird. Dream hunt right here.
Furthermore, hunting provides economic benefits through the sale of licenses, permits, and related tourism activities. These revenue streams support local economies and fund conservation efforts, creating a positive feedback loop that benefits both humans and wildlife. In summary, regulated hunting can be a valuable component of wildlife management strategies. Despite its benefits, black bear hunting also faces numerous challenges. Safety is the top concern, as hunting large predator species like black bears carries significant risks. Hunters must be well prepared to handle dangerous situations, including the potential for bear attacks. Additionally, hunting often takes place in harsh environments, requiring hunters to be equipped to deal with adverse weather conditions and difficult terrain. Additionally, public perception is another significant issue. Hunting large predator species can be controversial, drawing opposition from animal rights groups and some segments of the public. These groups argue that hunting is inhumane and advocate for non-lethal wildlife management methods. Balancing these concerns with the practical need to manage bear populations is a complex and ongoing challenge for wildlife management agencies and hunters. Do you agree with the methods mentioned above? If so, enter number 1. If not, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and continue watching to learn more.
Not much of a blood tracking job. He's down, eh?
The prairie wolf, once primarily found in the western United States, now has an estimated population of around 3 million. These highly skilled predators have managed to thrive in diverse environments, ranging from rural agricultural lands to suburban areas. However, their increasing presence presents significant challenges, sparking discussions about effective management and control strategies. How do prairie wolves impact our daily lives? And what strategies can we adopt to coexist with them while minimizing their negative effects? If you'd like to learn more, leave a comment with the number 1 to explore this video together. The prairie wolf is an incredibly adaptable animal, capable of surviving in a wide range of habitats. This adaptability has allowed them to spread across the mainland United States, excluding Hawaii. Large states such as California and Texas are known to have significant populations of prairie wolves, but these creatures have also been spotted in urban areas, agricultural lands, and forests throughout the country. Have you noticed any prairie wolves in your area? And if so, how has their presence affected the local ecosystem? One of the biggest concerns with the increasing prairie wolf population is their predation on livestock. Sheep and goats are particularly vulnerable to attacks by prairie wolves. The economic damage from such attacks is estimated at around $50 million annually. This figure highlights the severity of the issue for farmers and ranchers who rely on livestock for their livelihood. How can the community support farmers in minimizing these losses while promoting coexistence with wildlife? Guns have long been the primary tool for controlling the coyote population in the United States. With the adaptability and widespread presence of coyotes, especially in states like California and Texas, many landowners and hunters rely on guns to manage these resilient predators. But what are the advantages and disadvantages of using guns to control coyotes? And how can we balance this method with other management strategies? Guns are very effective in quickly reducing the number of coyotes, which is crucial for farmers and ranchers facing significant losses to livestock. The availability of various types of firearms, from rifles to shotguns, allows hunters to choose the most appropriate weapon for the specific situation. Long-range rifles are ideal for open fields, while shotguns are more effective in dense areas nearby. Have you ever participated in a coyote hunt? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave the number 5.
Kill him. Go ahead.
One of the biggest advantages of using firearms is the immediate impact on reducing the coyote population. When coyotes cause damage to crops or prey on livestock, quick action is necessary. Firearms provide a direct and effective way to address the issue, preventing further damage and minimizing economic losses. Additionally, the versatility of firearms makes them suitable for use in a wide range of terrains and conditions. Whether in the dense forests of the Midwest or the plains of Texas, hunters can adjust their firearm choices to suit the environment, ensuring effective coyote management. However, one of the main concerns with using firearms is the risk of accidents. Handling firearms requires proper training and vigilance to prevent accidental discharges, which can lead to injury or even death. In densely populated areas, the risk of stray bullets can pose a significant danger to humans, pets, and other wildlife. This highlights the need for strict safety protocols, proper firearm handling training, and the use of appropriate measures to ensure the safety of both the hunters and the surrounding community.
Nice shot.
The use of firearms near residential areas or farms raises significant public safety concerns. Even experienced hunters can make mistakes, and the presence of firearms can create unease in the community, especially in areas where hunting is not common. Have you ever experienced or heard of any accidents involving firearms while hunting coyotes?
The right one. I'm on the right one. Yep, you can kill him.
Hunting regulations vary between states, with specific rules regarding the timing, location, and methods for hunting coyotes. These regulations can limit the effectiveness of firearm-based control measures, such as hunting only at certain times of the year or in specific areas, complicating efforts to manage coyote populations. Therefore, keeping up with and adhering to local hunting laws can be a challenge, especially for those who do not hunt regularly. Misunderstanding or neglecting these regulations can result in legal consequences, including fines and the revocation of hunting licenses. Helicopter culling operations have become a powerful tool for managing the growing coyote population across the United States. These aerial missions allow for a rapid and targeted reduction in coyote numbers, especially in areas where ground-based methods are ineffective. However, despite their effectiveness, the deployment of helicopters for coyote control is hindered by significant budget and resource constraints. The high costs associated with operating helicopters, including fuel, maintenance, and specialized personnel, mean that these operations are often only used in the most critical situations. The use of helicopter culling provides a quick and effective solution, but its high costs limit its widespread application, highlighting the need for more creative and cost-effective wildlife management strategies. Which method do you find most impressive, and which one do you think is the most effective for managing coyote populations? If you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to like and subscribe to support us. The wild boar population in California has become a significant problem, with an estimated 400,000 boars wreaking havoc on the state. These boars, descendants of domestic pigs and Eurasian wild boars, have adapted well to a variety of ecological environments across California. Spread across the vast fields of Central Valley, the food basket of the U.S., wild boars are not just a minor nuisance, but a real threat with their rapid destruction capabilities. If you find the story of wild boar invasion in California interesting, leave a comment with the number 1 and join the journey to explore this aggressive species. These creatures can overturn acres of farmland and pastures in a single night, leading to enormous financial losses, with millions of dollars in damages recorded. Additionally, the wild boar issue has spread beyond typical areas. In suburban regions, where urban and rural areas intersect, wild boars are becoming more common, wreaking havoc on gardens, parks, and even roadways. Their foraging behavior not only harms the beauty of these areas, but also causes significant damage to infrastructure, including road erosion, leading to costly repairs. To tackle the wild boar issue in California, hunting rifles are considered the top choice. These firearms are valued for their flexibility and significant stopping power, which are essential for dealing with aggressive animals like wild boars. However, before embarking on a hunting expedition, hunters must ensure that they have the proper licenses and permits issued by the government. Pump-action shotguns are a preferred option for many wild boar hunters, known for their durability and reliability.
Jesus.
The Mossberg 500 and Remington 870 are particularly popular due to their proven effectiveness in harsh outdoor environments. These shotgun models are designed for ease of use and durability, which are essential features for handling the rugged terrain where wild boars are commonly found. One of the standout advantages of using shotguns in wild boar hunting is their high effectiveness in close-quarter confrontations. This is often the case, as wild boars tend to appear in areas with complex terrain such as brush or dense forests. In such situations, visibility is often severely limited, sometimes making it difficult to spot wild boars until they are very close. Many hunters have actively adapted to the challenge of managing wild boar populations by incorporating all-terrain vehicles, ATVs, into their hunting plans. The varied and complex terrain of California's rural areas requires a flexible and mobile approach to effectively explore the vast regions where wild boars live. ATVs allow hunters to cover large areas quickly and efficiently, giving them the ability to respond to the unpredictable nature of wild boar behavior. ATVs have proven to be a practical tool, allowing hunters to easily navigate difficult terrains such as hills, dense forests, wetlands, and plains, thereby increasing hunting efficiency. Therefore, integrating ATVs into wild boar hunting strategies represents a practical and tactical adaptation to the challenging task of controlling this invasive and destructive species. However, using firearms while operating an ATV offers some benefits, but also presents several safety risks that cannot be overlooked. Handling and using a firearm during this activity can disrupt the focus and control needed, thereby increasing the risk of serious accidents. Particularly, shotguns, though popular in many situations, have a relatively limited effective range, usually not exceeding 50 yards under ideal conditions. This is a significant drawback when hunting wild hogs, an animal known for its high endurance and fast speed. What do you think about using a shotgun with an ATV to hunt wild hogs in California? If you think this is an effective method, press 1. If not, press 0 and leave your opinion in the comments. We look forward to hearing from you. As the ground shook under the weight of a herd of feral hogs roaming the farmlands of Central California, the crisp crack of rifles rang out in response. Hunting wild hogs with a rifle is not only a matter of tradition, but also a tactical decision based on the need for accuracy and safety. Sniper rifles like the Remington 700 are not only a popular choice, but also a favorite among hunters, especially those who value durability and ultimate accuracy. Known for their powerful and reliable performance, these rifles are often prized not only for their ability to handle high-capacity ammunition, but also for their ability to meet the demands of hunting large animals like feral hogs. In particular, the accuracy of a rifle shot plays a vital role in protecting the surrounding environment. Errant shots can pose a significant risk, potentially causing unintended harm to other wildlife or even humans in the surrounding area. The use of rifles reduces this risk, as their long-range accuracy ensures that only the intended target is hit. However, using a rifle for hunting is not simple and comes with significant challenges. In particular, successful hunting requires patience, careful preparation, and the ability to read and understand the natural landscape, thereby achieving high accuracy in each shot. Adopting a more unique strategy, domesticating wild boars, could be an innovative and effective solution to managing the growing wild boar population. This proposal aims not only to minimize the damage they cause, but also to exploit the potential to turn a major challenge into a valuable resource. Benefits of domesticating wild boars. Domesticating wild boars has many potential benefits. These animals can be raised and cared for in a controlled environment to produce meat, a highly prized food around the world. What do you think about domesticating wild boars? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching until the end. Please like and subscribe to support our channel for more great videos. We look forward to seeing you in the next videos.
Hello everyone, imagine millions of ferocious monkeys freely invading your cities and gardens. This is not a science fiction story but the daily nightmare of Texas residents, witnessing the invasion of over 4.7 million wild monkeys. These monkeys are causing significant damage to the city, estimated at around $75 million each year. The monkey invasion in Texas has reached alarming proportions, unleashing a host of troubling consequences. Current estimates suggest that roughly 3,000 to 4,000 monkeys are rampaging through the area. They don't merely spark disease outbreaks, they also dramatically disrupt local living conditions and daily human routines. This massive band of monkeys is inflicting widespread economic havoc, demolishing both public and private assets. Consequently, residents are perpetually on edge when venturing outdoors, constantly exposed to the threat of these relentless primates. The gravity of the crisis has compelled officials to step in, rolling out stringent measures to curb the mounting threat of the monkey invasion. Texans have embraced an inventive, eco-friendly approach to tackling the issue. They've harnessed modern technology to deploy electric fences. This innovative system of electric wire fences, strategically positioned around residential areas, emits a gentle, low-voltage current that unsettles the monkeys without causing harm. Upon contact, these primates receive a brief, mild shock that compels them to quickly steer clear. This area has successfully thwarted monkey intrusions without inflicting any harm. The electric fence now stands as a secure, efficient, and eco-friendly safeguard, protecting the community from the disruptive antics of wild monkeys. Furthermore, an even more cutting-edge approach involves installing monkey-deterrent devices that utilize soundwave technology. Strategically placed in areas frequently overrun by monkeys, these gadgets emit ultra-high frequency sounds, from 20 kHz to 60 kHz, that remain inaudible to humans while effectively instilling discomfort and fear in the primates. Upon hearing these high-frequency sounds, monkey troops swiftly vacate the area. These user-friendly, easy-to-install deterrent devices have emerged as a highly effective solution for controlling the wild monkey population in Texas. In densely populated areas, monkeys often stage food raids, swiftly snatching edibles from residents and tourists alike. Accordingly, locals have devised an inventive solution, mixing food with chili peppers and offering it to the monkeys. This method taps into the primates' fondness for fruits, particularly sweet varieties like bananas, apples, or pineapples. Residents assemble boxes brimming with fresh fruits. Yet before offering them to the monkeys, they mix in a generous dose of chili peppers. When the monkeys take a bite, the unexpected burst of spice startles them, prompting a swift retreat and a lasting avoidance of the area. In recent years, the U.S. has witnessed an unprecedented surge in its wild monkey population. As conventional deterrents have lost their effectiveness, residents have turned to a more humane and efficient solution: the deployment of iron cage traps. Iron cage traps boast a rectangular box design, complete with small external tubes and a pair of doors that cleverly lure monkeys inside. Typically, these traps are installed in monkey-prone hotspots like home gardens, greenhouse areas, and garbage dumps. Inside the cage, hunters strategically place enticing bait, ranging from fresh fruits to other treats beloved by monkeys. Lured by the irresistible aroma, the hungry primates swiftly surge toward the offering, eager to grab a bite. Once inside, the monkeys find escape impossible since the doors only swing outward. The trap's dual entrances are cleverly engineered to boost the odds of capturing even more of these elusive creatures. Once a specific quota of monkeys is captured, the hunters transport them to a secure, remote natural refuge, far removed from urban centers, where they are safely released back into the wild. Moreover, when monkey numbers escalate at an alarming pace, regulated hunting is employed as a strategic measure to help curb their population surge. The Remington 700 hunting rifle has earned its reputation as a formidable and precise long-range weapon, frequently employed in Texas to target wild monkey troops. Its timeless design is matched by meticulously engineered, robust metal components and an exceptionally accurate barrel. Coupled with the extreme firepower of large-caliber rounds like the .30-06 Springfield or .300 Win Mag, the Remington 700 effortlessly neutralizes even the most ferocious monkey groups from a safe distance. Each year, nearly 1,500 wild monkeys fall victim to modern hunting rifles. Yet, this method of culling has ignited fierce opposition from local communities and animal protection groups. The sheer destructive force of rifle ammunition not only inflicts severe injuries, but often brings about instantaneous death. Each year, an innumerable number of monkeys undergo a so-called humane transformation, exploited under the guise of disease treatment. Every part of them, down to the last hair, is harvested, as their meat, blood, fat, brain, bile, and fur are all repackaged as miraculous remedies for human ailments. This practice not only contradicts core human ethics but also leads to the heartbreaking loss of dwindling wild animal populations. In your view, which method would you prioritize for managing the wild monkey population? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, setting aside the chaos of invasive wild monkeys, let's explore how Australian farmers tackle the challenge of millions of invasive wild boars. According to the Australian Department of Agriculture, current data reveal that roughly 24 million wild boars now roam the vast expanses of the country. This means wild boars now represent a staggering one-third of Australia's population, with their highest concentrations found in New South Wales, Queensland, and the Northern Territory. In New South Wales alone, experts estimate there are around 6 million wild boars, collectively causing up to $200 million in economic damage each year. In response to the escalating threat posed by wild boars, both the Australian government and conservation organizations have initiated numerous large-scale control campaigns. Hunting wild boars has emerged as the top priority strategy, with the deployment of hunting dogs significantly boosting operational efficiency, especially in the rugged, remote forest areas where these operations take place. Renowned for their exceptional tracking, pursuit, and prey control abilities, dog breeds such as Cranberry dogs, Trover dogs, and New Zealand Way dogs are frequently deployed. When wild boars are spotted, a pack of agile hunting dogs springs into action, swiftly charging toward them, pursuing relentlessly and pinning the boar in place. Hunters then tune into the dog's barking, using it as a precise signal to pinpoint the boar's location and move in for the takedown. In 2022 alone, Australian hunters managed to capture about 1.5 million wild boars, a remarkable figure that, despite its scale, falls short of halting the explosive growth of the wild boar population. Beyond hunting, additional strategies, such as deploying iron cage traps, are concurrently implemented to bolster overall control efforts against the wild boar population. For effective wild boar trapping, hunters meticulously scout locations by deciphering clear signs of boar activity. Footprints, droppings, and well-worn trails all serve as crucial indicators. They typically set their traps near water sources, where wild boars naturally congregate to drink and cool off. Once an ideal spot is pinpointed, hunters proceed to set the traps. They strategically use baits, ranging from grains and fruits to food scraps, placing them at the trap's entrance and along the path into the chamber, effectively luring wild boars deep inside until they are caught. Which method do you find more compelling, hunting or trapping? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to my channel for more updates and support. Thank you, and see you in the next video.
Welcome to the hunt for one of the most destructive forces in America. Wild hogs are wreaking havoc on farms across the United States, causing over $2.5 billion in damages every year. Is it because wild hogs reproduce too quickly, or because humans have been too careless? How are millions of hunters working to stop this invasive species from overrunning their farms? If you want to find out the answer, leave a comment with the number 1 and follow the video with us. Wild hogs wreak havoc on ecosystems, damaging soil stability, plant life, and small animal populations. Their rooting behavior can lead to soil erosion, while their predation on ground-nesting bird eggs threatens biodiversity. In agricultural fields, the destruction they cause is catastrophic, ruining crops and damaging private property. Beyond physical damage, wild hogs are also carriers of diseases such as African swine fever. Managing their population is extremely costly, with expenses ranging from $100,000 to over $1 million in the event of a disease outbreak. Additionally, their presence on roads leads to dangerous collisions, posing serious threats to drivers. So how do hunters manage this highly adaptable invasive species? Farmers and wildlife managers have implemented advanced methods to tackle the growing wild hog problem. Helicopters equipped with high-powered rifles fly over fields, taking down hogs from over 200 yards away. But that's not the only tool in the wild hog hunting arsenal. Drones equipped with thermal imaging scan forests to locate hiding wild hogs, while ground teams strategically set traps to capture entire herds. This is a high-tech battle with higher stakes than ever. Despite these efforts, wild hogs remain elusive. This invasive species is incredibly agile, weighing up to 250 pounds and charging at speeds of 30 miles per hour, using their tusks to defend themselves dangerously. Some hogs have even charged at hunters, threatening anyone who gets too close. Do you think this method is effective? If yes, leave a comment with the number 2, and if not, comment 5. It's estimated that there are around 6 million wild hogs in the United States, with the population growing by 3 to 5% each year. As the sun begins to set, hunters carefully prepare their gear. So, what's the most reliable weapon for hunting wild hogs? The Winchester .308 rifle, with a powerful muzzle energy of 2500 FTLB, is designed to take down a 250-pound hog from over 200 yards away. If hunters don't want to spend too much time tracking wild hogs, they can prepare corn bait to attract them during the hunt. Additionally, educating the public on how to deal with feral hogs is not just an important task. It's an essential part of protecting resources and ensuring safety across the United States. Raising awareness about the damage caused by feral hogs and how to handle them effectively is essential. One key measure is providing detailed information on control methods beyond just hunting. These include installing 6-foot-high wire fences, using smart traps, and leveraging modern technology like drones to monitor and detect feral hogs in the area. These strategies not only enhance prevention efforts, but also promote safer, more sustainable solutions for protecting farmland and ecosystems. Do you agree that these measures should be combined with hunting? Let us know in the comments. We're always ready to listen and welcome your thoughts below. The latest updates will be featured in the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button now. Surprises are always just around the corner. Keep watching. In the remote northern regions of Australia, feral cattle weighing up to 2,000 pounds pose a serious threat, leaving destruction in their wake. They not only destroy roads and pollute water sources, causing over $100 million in damages each year, but their size and aggression also make them extremely dangerous. If you believe these feral cattle are a real threat, leave a comment with the number 1 to continue exploring the video. Vehicles colliding with these animals on remote highways often result in catastrophic damage, with repair costs reaching tens of thousands of dollars. Just one collision can total a vehicle, shatter windshields, and throw passengers off balance. Fortunately, there haven't been any such incidents recently. However, drivers must always stay alert and follow safety measures. In Australia, wild cattle are causing significant chaos, especially in the Northern Territory. In Queensland, the damage caused by wild cattle has escalated beyond control, prompting hunters to join the effort. However, hunting invasive species is not an easy task. Hunters need to be equipped with powerful .38 caliber rifles, as the size and strength of wild cattle make them dangerous. Unlike in the United States, where hunting permits for wild cattle are often limited by seasonal quotas, Australian hunters are granted specific permits to target invasive species like wild cattle. These permits outline what hunters can and cannot do, with clear guidelines on how to legally hunt wild cattle.
Ooh, that's a big wolf.
The minimum hunting distance for wild cattle is set at 100 yards to ensure a quick kill and to avoid unnecessary injury. Any hunter under the age of 18 must be accompanied by a licensed adult to ensure safety and compliance with regulations. Tracking wild cattle in Australia's rugged wilderness is no game. It's a battle that requires skill and persistence. Hunters must learn to read even the smallest clues, from tracks on the dusty ground to broken branches and trampled grass.
What do you guys think between the two is the biggest? I think that next one. Do you hear that ricochet? Got it. Sarah, you going? Got him. Nice shot. Nice.
The arid plains of the Northern Territory, where wild cattle thrive, are extremely harsh. Temperatures exceed 100°F, and rainfall is scarce, turning the land into a barren desert. However, this extreme climate actually encourages the dominance of wild cattle, as they feed on nutrient-rich grasses and aquatic plants. This invasive species thrives in open terrain with no natural shelter, making tracking wild cattle a risky challenge.
Nice. Jack, another one in.
The key to successful hunting is for hunters to wear lightweight, breathable clothing in earth tones like brown or olive to blend into the barren landscape. Long-range hunting training, like the impressive feat of hitting a target at 3,020 yards in this video, marks a milestone for wild cattle hunters. With winds ranging from 6 to 10 miles per hour, hunters must adapt to changing conditions and adjust their aim in real time. The careful setup, including adjusting the 147 MOA and environmental factors, reflects the dedication required to succeed. When achieving high accuracy, your hunt is 85% successful. The ideal position is for all hunters to lie prone with a clear view of the target to minimize exposure and provide stability for an accurate shot. This approach not only reduces the risk of being detected, but also gives the hunter an advantage in a dangerous and unpredictable pursuit. Are you willing to adapt and outsmart your prey in such harsh conditions? If so, leave a comment number 2. Otherwise, leave a comment number 5.
Oh my God. Nice work, Jim.
I can't believe you spotted him from that far away.
Oh my God. You can't even pull him.
In addition to firearms, hunters can also use bows and arrows to deal with wild cattle. Strong winds can deflect the arrow by more than a foot, as seen in the 900-acre area of the Northern Territory, highlighting this challenge. Bow hunters at close range need at least 2 companions to ensure safety and monitoring. Ethical hunting rules are very strict, and trespassing into restricted areas without a permit can result in heavy fines or the loss of hunting licenses. To support conservation efforts after hunting wild cattle, Hunters must strictly adhere to reporting and handling regulations. That sounds like a fascinating and sustainable approach to managing wild cattle populations in Australia. The focus on protecting the species while utilizing them for their economic value and nutritional benefits seems well balanced. As for the question about wild cattle meat, I personally haven't had the chance to try it, but it certainly seems like an interesting experience, especially with its rich protein content and distinctive flavors like the hump meat. Would you recommend it to someone curious about exotic meats? Let me know. Feral cattle are not only a cultural symbol, but also have incredible economic and nutritional value. What do you think about responsible hunting for conservation of this species? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to join us on the next journey. These approaches have been highly effective in preventing the spread of certain invasive species. Do you have any ideas for better solutions? Please share your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss them together. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to tell your friends so they can watch too. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.
Hello everyone! In the United States, invasive coyotes are causing serious damage to agriculture, especially livestock. Each year, coyotes attack thousands of chickens, causing over $40 million in economic damage, leaving farmers worried. So, how does the U.S. government control the exploding population and illegal encroachment? Follow the journey of the brave hunters who are helping the United States control the coyote population. In 2023 alone, coyotes attacked and killed more than 2,000 chickens, causing $3 million in economic damage. Despite increased coyote trapping efforts, the population has only declined by about 10% in the past 5 years. As a result, coyotes are increasingly damaging the livestock industry, and control measures are failing, leaving farmers and ranchers with an increasingly difficult battle that costs millions of dollars. What is the U.S. government doing to protect the livestock industry? Check out what's being done, and don't forget to like if you want to follow along. As the need to protect livestock and manage coyote populations grew, American hunters turned to two effective methods: firearms and bows and arrows. Guns, with their high accuracy and efficiency, allow hunters to maintain a safe distance while ensuring a quick and ethical shot. A firearm with the appropriate caliber bullets provides the accuracy needed to kill coyotes. In contrast, bows and arrows offer a more challenging experience, requiring skill and patience as the hunter silently approaches his target. Regardless of the method, both guns and bows require respect for the animal and strict adherence to hunting regulations. To legally hunt coyotes, hunters must meet certain requirements and have the necessary equipment. First, they need a valid hunting license issued by their local wildlife management agency. Additionally, hunters must complete training in hunting safety and ethics to ensure that their hunting practices are legal and safe. Once licensed and fully trained, hunters must learn how to effectively track coyotes, looking for distinctive tracks such as large footprints with 4 toes and distinct claws, as well as scrapes in trees or the ground. Observing frequently used trails and hunting tracks can also provide valuable information about coyote activity in the area. Choosing the right gear is key to a successful hunt. A highly accurate gun, such as the .300 Winchester Magnum or .243 Winchester, is often preferred. Using the right ammunition is important for both efficiency and safety. Having a scope will enhance your accuracy when shooting from a distance. Protective gear, such as light body armor and goggles, is also essential. When a coyote appears, it is important to stay calm and focused, aiming for vital points such as the chest or head to ensure a quick and humane takedown. Keep the gun steady, control your breathing, and pull the trigger gently to avoid shaking the gun and ensure an accurate shot. Although thousands of coyotes are hunted each year in the United States, this is not enough to effectively control the growing population. By 2023, more than 22,000 coyotes had been killed, but their numbers continue to grow rapidly due to their strong reproductive and adaptive abilities. In addition to guns, hunters also use a safer and less noisy method, which is to use a bow and arrow. Bow hunting requires the use of a traditional bow or a compound bow that is durable and has a strong shooting ability. Compound bows are often favored for their accuracy and the ability to adjust the shooting force flexibly. Hunters often choose carbon or aluminum arrows with broad arrowheads, ensuring the ability to inflict serious injury and quickly bring down coyotes. In the United States, guns are used to hunt more coyotes than bows and arrows due to their greater efficiency and accuracy. In 2022, about 90% of wolves were hunted with guns, a total of more than 20,000, while only about 10% were hunted with bows and arrows, about 2,000. This difference is largely because guns allow hunters to shoot from longer distances and with easier aiming, while bow hunting requires greater skill and the ability to get closer to the prey. You have seen how hunters contribute to protecting farms from coyote encroachment. Feral hogs have also become a serious problem in both California and Florida. These animals are notorious for their destructive foraging behavior, causing havoc in agricultural areas, forests, and even suburban areas. They destroy crops such as corn, wheat, and soybeans, causing significant losses to farmers. The annual damage caused by these animals is estimated to be more than $15 billion. Reduced crop yields not only affect farmers' bottom lines, but also have broader implications for regional food supplies and prices. So what specific policies have Florida and California adopted to address this growing threat? Let's explore the strategies and solutions each state has adopted to manage and reduce feral hog populations. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on this important issue. In Florida, many hunters prefer to hunt feral hogs with a bow and arrow due to the unique challenge and peaceful nature of bow hunting. The state's dense forests and swamps provide ideal conditions for close-quarters hunting, where bow hunting excels. Additionally, bow hunting is often viewed as a more ethical and traditional method that requires more skill and patience, which attracts many hunters to the area. Did you know that hunters in Florida still have to follow regulations when hunting feral hogs? Feral hogs are considered a non-native species in Florida, meaning there are no closed hunting seasons or population limits. However, hunters must still comply with all state regulations. Therefore, hunters must have a valid Florida hunting license and management area permit if they are hunting. These permits help ensure that hunting is done legally and sustainably. Which bow do you think offers the best balance of power and accuracy when hunting feral hogs in Florida? Florida hunters often use bows for their power and accuracy, typically with a draw weight of 50 to 70 pounds, providing enough force to penetrate a wild boar's thick hide and reach vital organs. Crossbows, which are increasingly popular, typically have a draw weight of 150 to 200 pounds, making them suitable for hunters who require a more stable shooting platform. In addition, the vehicles that are often chosen to overcome rough terrain are usually powerful models that are capable of operating well on difficult roads. Vehicles such as large trucks and SUVs equipped with four-wheel drive 4x4 systems are popular choices. These vehicles not only provide strong traction and towing capacity, but also help ensure safety and stability when traveling through difficult routes, from rocky terrain to mud. Vehicles such as large trucks and SUVs equipped with four-wheel drive systems not only provide powerful performance, but are also designed to optimize visibility and protection in harsh environments. This shows that choosing the right equipment not only enhances efficiency in hunting activities, but also plays an important role in ensuring safety and success during exploration trips. Not stopping there, night hunts are constantly held, demonstrating their determination to protect their agriculture in an admirable way. These hunts usually start around 10 p.m. and last until 2 a.m. Hunters chase wild boars with cars, and after each night, they can harvest a large number of wild boars. Poor lighting conditions are the biggest challenge in night hunting. Therefore, in order to hunt wild boars humanely and cleanly, as well as dispose of wild boar carcasses, hunters must clearly understand and comply with government regulations. This will not only help control the wild boar population effectively, but also ensure that this does not negatively affect the ecological balance. What do you think about hunting wild boars by car? We look forward to hearing from you in the comments section below. Thank you for watching this video. Please continue to accompany us in the upcoming videos.